You just inherited $1 trillion. Not a million, not a billion, a trillion. But there's a catch. You have only 24 hours to spend it all. If you don't, you lose everything. Sounds easy, right? Let's test that. First stop, cars. Go to the most exotic dealership in town. Buy a Lamborghini, add a Ferrari, throw in a McLaren. In fact, buy the entire showroom. Now you've got a $12 million garage. But here's the problem. At this pace, you'd need to buy a dealership every second, and you'd still fail. $1 trillion is just too much. So we think bigger. Hire 100 agents. Send them across the globe. Each one hunts down the most expensive yachts. Every purchase comes with $1 million bonus. That's $40 billion gone in a blink. Still, not enough? So let's buy the world's largest cruise ship. Price tag, $2 billion. Fill it to the max. Pay for every passenger's ticket, and hand them each a Rolex on the way in. Now it's time for entertainment. Rent the ship's basketball court. Buy every NBA team outright. Let them battle it out in your private tournament. When the buzzer sounds, bring out the stars. Snoop Dogg, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Beyoncé, all performing on your stage. And when they finish, launch them into orbit. A SpaceX rocket costs $55 million per seat. Send the entire crew to the International Space Station. Now you're living like a trillionaire. But luxury isn't enough. You need a symbol. Forget paintings. Forget $500 million art pieces. Buy the entire Metropolitan Museum of Art. Price tag, $100 billion. Wait, transaction failed. Turns out the Met isn't for sale. Its assets are held for the public. Fine. Think bigger. New York City is worth about $1.3 trillion. There are 33,000 vacant apartments. Hire people to buy them all. Pay each buyer a $100,000 commission. But let's be honest, even the most expensive real estate barely dents your fortune. The most costly US purchase ever, $240 million for a mansion. For you, that's like buying lunch. So let's build something new. A mega project so massive, it shakes the earth. Buy land, move anyone in your way, or take the shortcut and buy their silence. The Middle East is the perfect canvas. They've already built wonders. The tallest tower, the biggest picture frame, artificial islands shaped like the world. Why not top them all? Build an even larger island, $20 billion, budget 10 more for labor. Now buy every other mega project in sight. That's $100 billion spent in seconds. But look at the Burj Khalifa. Stack dollar bills to its top. That's worth just $7 million. You need 87,000 times more. Your money tower would pierce the sky past the space station. So stop thinking skyscrapers. Start thinking countries. Back in 2010, Liechtenstein offered itself on Airbnb. $70,000 a night. A joke for a trillionaire. Aim higher. Go for Greenland. Its mineral reserves put it at $200 billion. Buy the largest island on Earth. But Greenland says no, it isn't for sale. Time for Plan B. Assemble a private army. F-35 jets at $80 million each. Aircraft carriers. Submarines. $50 billion buys you a makeshift military. Suddenly, Greenland looks negotiable. By now, the world has noticed. Governments whisper, but politicians are easy. Trump for $1.5 billion. Kamala for $2 billion. Biden comes free in the bundle. Buy the entire US Congress for $7 billion. Politics can be bought, but not always won. Campaigns burn money. Billions don't guarantee power. So buy influence instead. Every media company, The Washington Post, The New York Times, Fox, Time Magazine. Global ad spend for a year, $1 trillion. Run propaganda for a week straight? Now you own the narrative, but people are still restless. So try philanthropy, give a donation. The US debt stands at $36 trillion. Your $220 billion won't solve it, but it helps. Or erase medical debt instead. With the right charity, every dollar cancels 100. $2 billion clears it all. Next, end world hunger. $40 billion per year until 2030. Pocket change for you. Then there's student loans. Over $1.7 trillion owed. Bail them out, universities will raise prices again. Philanthropy is harder than it looks. Jeff Bezos was right. Building wealth is easier than giving it away. So let's buy another $500 million yacht. Call it a day. By now, you still have $60 billion left. What do? Here's the irony. Most Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. Meanwhile, your money earns $400 in less than a blink. The median net worth under age 35 is $39,000. You could wipe with $39,000 bills daily and never notice. A trillion is power beyond imagination. Even after a spending spree, you have more than enough to reshape the world, launch space programs, clean the oceans, rebuild nations. But you only had 24 hours, and time is priceless. So buy more of it, create a trust, lock your fortune away, and spend the rest of your life sleeping on the world's most expensive bed. But you don't actually get $1 trillion. You don't wake up with that fortune. But here's what you can do. You can start with just 1 million. Yes, 1 million. It's still huge, but it's real and achievable. Here's what matters. You need vision. You need action. You need to chase growth. If you're done dreaming, let's get building. Start your journey with this video. Watch it and let's make it real. Hit subscribe and join me, because we start at 1 million and build to much more. Let's do this together.